रिकॉर्डिंग इन प्रोग्रेस बोल दिया। देना है खाना ना अभी नहीं लेंगे तो एक बार ले लिया एप्पल तो हमेशा आता है एप्पल आता है जाम आएगा में सफर आएगा करेगा एक बार तो नहीं करना चाहिए मतलब पोकर आने के बाद पपीता तो हमारे एकदम साफ हो गया तो आज पता है मेरा फेस बात तो नहीं है इसलिए कुछ बात नहीं मिला अब जब बोलो भी वैसे पूरे में वैसे आएंगे और वैसे आएंगे पानी जरूरी नहीं है इसमें क्या है कैसे किसी के साथ और वो भी जरूरी नहीं जब मान लगेगा तो रहता है इनमें तो टेंशन मिलता है देखने अभी दूसरी देख के आना कहाँ पे संतोषी माता मंदिर सीधा कुछ जाना हमने विचार समझ गए वही जो शॉर्टकट 10 साल बाद दुकान से निकलता है वो और उससे अलावा बहुत बड़ा जगह भी बचा एक कर है प्लॉट सस्ता भी मेरा बहुत पीछे अंदर तरफ है जो भी मिले मानो जब लिया होगा हाँ फिर काट लिया लगा वो पीछे पर अपार्टमेंट के साथ पीछे नहीं ले लिया क्या लोग मिला गए जाना पड़ेगा समस्या कुछ नहीं कर सकते फिर भी बहुत बना फिर आया देख और क्या रहा है ओके मैं सोचा कि आप बुलाई थी तो क्या आपको खा गया चीज बच्चा आ जाएंगे और वगैरह दोनों साल भी आ जाएंगे 6 साल भी आ जाएंगे 6 साल आ जाएंगे 6 साल पर टेस्ट का रिकॉर्ड रखना तो संडे मत कराना डेट मंडे सैटरडे से कराना टोटल संडे हुआ कर तो कितना डेट तो नहीं लिखना आंसर शीट में आंसर शीट में डेट नहीं लिखा अच्छा लगा एक वन स्क्वायर और एक पूरी स्क्वायर के बीच में कितने इंटीजर है पर शाम को इधर तो सुबह नहीं उठना पड़ता बहुत सारा बैठ जो राइट तो बोल रहा था तो बोले हम सेवा नहीं कर रहे थे नाम जाने नहीं बोले चलने पहले थोड़ा हरा हल्का था फिर आधा चला अरे कितना कल करता है मुझ पर नहीं पानी कर रहा हूँ मैं 9 बजे तक चली जाती थी मेरी अभी पूरा 12 बजे तक रहती है आज वो काम कर रही है 10 बजे वो नहीं जाती दिन में जब अब नहाना धोना हो जाए पानी का बैठते फिर स्नान ध्यान कर स्नान के बाद ध्यान करके ना दूसरा मत किसी समय में डिजिटल मार्केटिंग for teachers yes नहीं ऐसा मूवी
सेकंड से बाद में खिला ले।
Nah, ada sekarang. Ya.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I hope my voice is audible to everyone.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, yes. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, so good morning, everyone. And I hope my this one screen is visible to everyone. So,
Yes, sir.
okay, great. So, so this is again. So I welcome everyone on webinar on how to use digital marketing effectively in education. And this is a webinar from Tech for Educators. And before I move further, I just would like to know from the audience about their profile, right? So their profile means, so it will help me to in going through, taking you through the webinar. You can define yourself as the beginners in tech, digital marketing, B, doing digital marketing with the help of an agency, and C, already running the digital marketing campaign, right? So you can say A, B, C in the chat box. So everyone, please write A, B, C as per. So I know in India, everyone is very modest, right? Though they will know about it, but they will always write beginners. So that is a good part. Okay, so yes, here we have most of the A's are there. Okay. And any specific expectation from the webinar which you want me to highlight? Anyone? Anything specific that you want me to highlight? Okay, so okay, so now anyway, so I assume, okay, so it's advise simple strategies. Yes, definitely. So, so anyway, first of all, let me introduce myself as well. So I am Ankush Bhandari, and I've been taking this one digital marketing classes since last many years, and I have a background of both education as well as the digital marketing. I am a Google certified trainer and as well as a Microsoft certified data scientist. And I think it's been now more than 10 years since I'm into education industry. I have seen education industry from bottom to top. In my previous organization, I was heading the organization called IMS Pro School, wherein we were training students and working professional on data science, machine learning, investment related courses. And so anyway, over there also, I was handling the digital marketing as well as I was editing institute. And so that is why I have keen interest in digital marketing. And in this company also, I'm I've been teaching digital marketing. It's been 1 year since we have been teaching digital marketing only for the educators. So because there is a special need from most of the educators, because many digital marketing courses are there, right? But over there, because digital marketing is, other, if you see, it's a ocean, right? Many things are there to learn, right? And nobody has that much time to learn everything, right? So we have to focus on. So that is why the need of this program came up. So this is about a brief introduction about myself, and let me start with the presentation. So and regarding some specific queries I have, I think I will able to answer it. I will have enough time after the webinar, so I will answer all the specific queries after this webinar, right? So so I think the biggest change which happened in last 2 years is is this one, right? So previously, the success of any education institute, it can be tuition classes, it can be a school, it can be any institute, was the physical. One of the success factor, I will not say complete, one of the success factor was physical infrastructure. But largely, I think in last 2 years, and especially because of pandemic, the criteria have changed. Now, instead of physical infrastructure, it is moving towards the digital infrastructure. What kind of digital infrastructure that we have? So it can be your website, it can be your online presence, it can be your digital skill sets, right? Which are very important. It can be your YouTube or many other things which are digitally present. So this is a shift that happened, and we all know teachers who became entrepreneurs last right. So I think major success they owe again to digital medium. Whether you talk about Baiju, I think they have a valuation of more than 1 lakh crore rupee now, and Unacademy, again they started from a YouTube channel. And Salman Khan, definitely I'm not Bollywood Salman Khan. He is from Bangladesh and a graduate of MIT, US. And I think possibly millions of students are using his app to learn again. So everything is happening now digitally, right? So I would say a good teacher or good teaching, right? Not necessarily you have to be teaching always. I'm sure you can have a good faculty members or whatever you're offering, whatever is your product, good product plus digital asset is equal to success. Right. So whatever thing that you're offering plus digital asset is equal to success, it is becoming. So the two teachers are there. Both of them are very good in mathematics, but one was also good in digital marketing, right? So one could able to expand it, I mean to say. And so here, let me just give a brief orientation on the traditional and digital. I'm sure all of you are aware of this part. Traditional is all your newspaper ad and something like that. Digital, which all we are have become a very used to Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. So, and this is a major shift which is happening. All our kids, even their parents are there on these devices rather than seeing the hoardings or reading the newspaper. So if you see traditional marketing is whether it's hoarding, newspaper, flyers, or even TV ads, right? All are the part of traditional marketing. And so what are the drawbacks of traditional marketing? Can you, all for the beginners, can we quickly recap? Anyone would like to write in the chat, what are the drawbacks of digital, traditional marketing?
Too much of cost.
Yeah, too much of cost, very true.
Traditional marketing does not have a deeper approach to the target customer.
Yes, so that focus targeting is not there, right? So it is like a gun machine where you are just firing here and there, and whoever gets hit, he is your customer, something like this, right? So, so okay.
We can't measure the results of traditional.
Very true, very true. So again, so I think I have summarized everything in the next slide. The first thing, little or no interaction with your audience. So for example, if you are reading a news in Sakal or in Times of India or in any other Dainik Jagran, you can click onto that new, you can't click on that advertisement if you're liking the product, right? So there is no, or even you can't do anything with the hoardings. So the worst part is no interaction is there. That is why you get less result. And why you get more result in digital marketing? Because lots of interaction is there. In India, anyway, if you're liking something, you can directly click onto it, right? So second part, very costly. And even I know, means when I started into marketing, I think 10 years back, I spent 1.25 lakh in Maharashtra in Sakal, and did not get definitely much of the result. But definitely, we all know digital marketing in terms of tradition is very costly, tough to measure ROI. We don't know whether somebody has called me just by seeing my ad or why he has called me, right? So completely non-measurable and difficult to receive feedback and poor conversion. So those are the reason drawbacks of traditional marketing. And so here, let me take you through the digital marketing things. So whether the best important part of the digital marketing is your asset, the most important asset is your website, right? So even if somebody know your name, what they will do, even you have a mobile app, what they will do, they will go and search on your own internet. Parents will search on internet, right? So website is the most important assets. So it's both the things, building a website and how your website will come on top of the search result for your related keywords. For your related keywords means if for example, if somebody is searching for your name, your website should come. For example, if you're offering science classes in Andheri, then your website should be there, right? So those are the important part of brand building as well. Then is your Facebook profile and how you are interacting with your audience on Facebook, on YouTube. So all these are the part of digital marketing, right? How your ads are coming in this one in YouTube, or how your channel is performing. And other example, so not only digital Facebook or Google is this digital marketing, even, you know, like you see ads in Times of India whenever you are there online, like this. These are also the part of digital marketing. Email marketing is again a part of your digital marketing. So many things are there. I think we will explore more options of digital marketing later on, but for the beginners, these are the main asset of digital marketing. Now, why are educators and education institutes moving toward digital marketing? So I know like all of you are here, and so rather than asking directly, let me go through this slide. The important shift which is happening is students are spending a huge number of time on digital devices. So for example, if you're putting a hoarding, right, but they are not seeing the hoarding, because whenever they are passing by to the hoarding also, they have mobile in their hand and they are reading something, right? At home, they don't read newspaper because they have in shorts and everything. So it is becoming a limitation, right? So they are always hooked to their digital devices. Whether that is good or bad, I think that definitely is a different discussion, but they are into digital devices. Second important thing is happening. Parents are also making decision based on your online reviews. So first of all, they will check on internet, they will check your Google reviews, they will check your Facebook profile. So even I know when I took admission in Ferguson College, which is there in Pune, I think 12, 13 years back. So my parents, though that was one of the oldest institute in India, they came all the way to Pune and see the infrastructure of the institute, right? But nowadays parents don't see it. They directly go and check online profiles, right? They see the website, right? Acha, website बहुत सुंदर बना हुआ है, it's very good, like looking very good. Then okay, they decide, okay, हाँ, this may be doing well, right? So may not be right always. If you have a fantastic website, does not mean that you are teaching very well. But this is the way where we are making perception nowadays. Similarly, all reviews which are there on the internet. So this is the way people are making decision. Focus targeting. I think already somebody has already pointed out on the digital marketing, not possible to target the audience, but the best part of digital marketing, you can narrow it down, right? For example, I want to target somebody who is there in Vile Parle, I can do it. I want to target somebody who is there in Jayanagar, or whose school is there is near Brigade Road in Bangalore. I can target in Chandni Chowk. I can target, so I can go very niche. Even I can go niche with the schools. I can write the school's name. I can target somebody by the school name. And I can target what exactly they are searching on the internet. If somebody searching for coding classes, if somebody searching for science classes, I can target them. So many options of targeting are available in digital marketing. So you will be showing your ad only to the relevant people, so that you will not waste your money and time to unnecessary audience. That is the best part of digital marketing. Another important point which is there is reach out to global audience. And though sometimes we feel ये कहाँ possible है, right? But this is becoming possible. And why this is becoming possible? You know, like in India, the most of our exports are coming because of exports of our IT knowledge, right? Because of Infosys and TCS and different companies. Similarly, now from India, we are also exporting our education services. By sitting here, somebody is teaching English to students, those are there in Dubai. Somebody is teaching German language to US students. So similarly, and why this is happening? Because in India, we have lots of talent and as well at very reasonable price. In US, if they have to offer their kid one-to-one classes, assume coding classes, they have to pay nearly about 5,000 to 6,000 rupees per hour. And if they are taking same tuition from Indian teachers, only 500 rupees per hour. And there is no comparison in terms of delivery, everything is same. So it's not something like that I'm paying 500, so it's going to be very inferior service, nothing like that, right? So many teachers have been doing reaching out to global audience. So again, there is no traditional marketing. I think if you are good in digital marketing, if you are able to showcase your testimonial success stories, I think this is the way you can go out and reach out to the global audience. And once you get into it, you will start getting customer buy because of word of mouth publicity then, because there is no comparison in cost. So anybody in India also, like for example, somebody is offering us in 10,000 rupees, similar services are available in 2,000 rupees, same service, no comparison, and then I think many people will talk about it anyway. You don't have to then do the marketing also. Measurable, again, good part is completely measurable. You can measure even your 100 rupees. So I was quoting my example, like for example, when we gave the ad on Times of India, we spent nearly about 2 lakh rupees for a CA classes. And we were just waiting, okay, who inquired because of this ad, and we did not get to know about it. Just we could able to measure, okay, 10 calls we got on that day. So possibly those 10 calls could have been because of Times of India, right? Otherwise, very difficult to measure newspaper or any other traditional marketing. But in digital marketing, even you can measure 100 rupees. When if you are spending 100 rupees, you get to know whether somebody has inquired or somebody has taken the admission because of this 100 rupees. And very much interactive. We already discussed everywhere on all the digital ads. We can click onto it, right? So we can get to know more about it. Very cost effective. Even you can start your digital marketing campaign with 100 rupees. So you don't have to start with 1 lakh rupee or 10,000 rupee. Directly 100 rupees you can start and see the response. So even when we start digital marketing, teaching digital marketing, even for us also, we always start with a very low budget. See the response, then start increasing it incrementally. So that is the best part. So even if I am wasting my money, it is only going to be 200 or 400 rupees. It is not going to be 5,000, 10,000 or 50,000 rupees. And again, I generally advise, this is the best part of digital marketing, is you can launch your new courses very quickly. Why? Sometimes I ask all the participants not to start creating the course immediately. First of all, let's create the campaign landing page in the Facebook campaign or any other campaign, and get the audience and see their response, right? What they're talking about, what they're looking for, then start creating the course. What I've seen many people started preparing the course, videos and everything, then they start doing the marketing. Then they realize, okay, nobody's looking for my course, or they need this, that, they need this and that. So better you start course, marketing the course, very small budget, and talk to 50 real audience. I think that will help you to modify your course, and as well as it will help you to launch your course very quickly. So that is another important part of digital thing is there. Many digital tools are available online which will help you to know what your audiences are looking for, right? So many tools are available on internet, what your audiences. Let me okay, just 1 minute. So let me give a quick example over here. Let me see. All right, so I'm just going on one tool. For example, we want to start a dance classes, right? So I want to know what kind of dance classes people are looking for. People are looking for means they are searching on Google search. All right, so there are free tools are available by which you can get to know about this. So let me show you the example how you can do it. Right, so for example, here I am writing dance classes. So now with the help of this thing, I will get to know what people are searching, right, on internet. So dance classes, definitely 22,000 people are searching in India, but is that very exciting? Let's see. More than that, hip hop dance, 18,000 people are searching for. So that information I was not knowing before it. How many people are looking for hip hop dance, right? And if I go salsa, again 18,000 people. And if I go down, dance classes near me, okay, belly dancing, right? So I was completely before searching for it. In my last class, somebody told me to search for dance classes. So I was not knowing about. 74,000 people are looking for belly dancing. Right? So this is a way lots of information is available on internet, right? And
can
so
we check about geography? For example, Bangalore, only Bangalore, how many people they are checking?
Yes. So okay, so maybe they will be searching because of social science classes, something like this. Okay, so Bangalore is coming for dance. Just 1 minute. So if the search volume is very low, right, then possibly you may not get the answer. Let me. So in terms of geography, so these are the things which are there, right? Human geography classes or geography courses or geography courses online, right? So this is the information which is even sometimes a world regional geography class. So those are the keywords that people are looking for. So now let me get back to the presentation part. So now, what are the challenges educators are facing related to digital marketing? All right, so let me summarize. I think this is the thing. Don't know about digital marketing. It's a huge field. Not able to get the work done from a digital marketing agency, and running digital marketing activities, but not getting the desired result. Right? Anything else apart from this in terms of challenges? Anyone? If you have any other challenge, definitely you can write in the chat box or you can unmute the mic. Any other challenge are there? Okay, so I understand. I think this is as summarized. So let me start. Is learning digital marketing a difficult task? Right. I think this is the first thing that I generally do hear from the educators. This is not my cup of tea. So many tools are there: Facebook, Instagram, Google search, SEO, website, this, that, right? LinkedIn, Twitter. So I just get confused. This is not my cup of tea, right? Some participants, do you agree with me? Huh. So we get overwhelmed by the number of tools and platforms, right? So, but one thing I would like to tell you, so whenever we are learning driving a car, for example, in market 100 cars are available. Do we have to learn each and every car? No. We have to understand the process of driving one car, how the navigation works, where I have to move, how gears work, how steering works, how brakes, clutch work, right? So if you understand function of one car, very easy to drive with the other cars as well. So, but since you are not into this profession, you will not understand this part, right? So the best part of it, if you are learning it scientifically, you don't have to learn each and every tool. Minimum components are there. If you have good understanding of those components, you can work on any of the tools. That is part number one. Second, we should know the Pareto principle as well. I'm sure some of the participants know about the Pareto principle. So what is Pareto principle is there? With our 20% of input, we get 80% of the result. And with remaining 80% of the input, we get 20% of the result. What does it mean? For example, if you have to score 80% marks in 10th class, not you, your kids definitely, or your students, then they have to study only 2 hours per day throughout the year, right? Somebody will say not even 2 hours per nowadays. Now without God also they are getting 90%. So I'm sure by that this pandemic is not going to be there afterwards. You will not be giving marks just based on their face or how they're talking in the class. We have to give marks what exactly they're writing in the paper. But so if somebody has to score 80%, only 2 hours per day. But if somebody has to score 100%, then it will not be 2.5 hours. It will be 10 hours, right? So remaining 20%, he has to give 8 hours more. That is the same principle is used in every profession, wherever you are there. So here, I am not expecting all of you to become 100% in digital marketing, because you can become, but you have to give lots of time. But in your business, you should know which all these 80% which are important for you. So this is the program that is why we have designed this program for the educators on their percentage. Okay, which 20% inputs are there, which can yield 80% of the result. Right. So I know many things are there. So similarly, so you should know which are the things are there which are very important for you, and just focus on those things. And later on in life, if you have ambition and good time, then even you can become 100%. But let's start with 80% first. So this is about beginners. If they don't know about the digital marketing. Now the second part, not getting the desired result from the digital marketing agency. So many times we just explore some digital marketing agency. Bhaiya, please hamara campaign. Okay, yes, madam, I will just ensure. Just give me 20,000 rupees. You will have 100 leads, 1,000 leads, this and that. Your business will go up and like something, right? You become very happy. Yeah, just because of this guy, my business will be now like anything. But that is not the case. After spending 20,000 rupees, we find we are there where we were before. Only thing what happened, we lost 20,000 rupees. So to run a successful digital marketing campaign, I think we should be aware of these 3 things. What all these 3 things which are very important to run any of the campaign? First is the domain knowledge. Domain knowledge means the knowledge of your business. For example, if you're offering geography classes, or if you're offering dance classes, you should know what your customer are expecting, what they're looking for, what the features of the products they are looking for. You should be knowing in and out of your audience. What kind of students are enrolling with you? What is their age? What is the parents' profile? Right? Where they stay? Everything. So this is coming under domain knowledge. So I think you are the best if you are directly interacting with your student as a marketing person, as a salesperson, as a teacher, or as a head of the institute. I think then you know in and out of this. The second important part for the success of any company is digital marketing knowledge. That your agency wala may be having, you may not be having. Right? But the third part, which is most critical, is the consistency. What is happening in digital marketing is not, even after learning digital marketing, I do run campaign, and we run campaign in beta, right? 200 rupees, and we get, okay, no results are coming. So these are the learning that every business will have to do. These are the things you will run 4 or 5 campaign, and sometimes you see no results are coming. But what we have to do, we have to learn from those failures as well. But what is happening in the case of digital marketing? First of all, in case if any campaign is not running, we change the digital marketing agency. Or sometimes what happened, even in their team also, they are changing many times different people, right? One time Prakash was handling my part in this ABC digital marketing agency. Second time Kundan was handling. Third time another guy was handling. So nobody is learning from the success and failures. Since we are not managing the digital marketing, so anyway we are not learning. My digital marketing people, they are also not learning. So that is why what is happening, every time we are doing experiment, we are failing it and nobody is learning from it. So for great campaign, so what thing that we can offer, consistency and domain knowledge. What we don't have, digital marketing knowledge, right? So I think if you able to get this part, I think you can run beautifully great campaigns. And another important that I want to say, as I told you before also, success of institute is something, if you say in one is definitely how you're teaching, how your products are there, and how you're doing the marketing, right? So definitely I know how you can offer your courses, how you teach, that is completely up to you. But how you can do marketing, you cannot leave on third person whom you have never met, right? Not possible. Okay, wo business mein aapke 4 chand laga dega. So that is the wrong assumption that we have, right? So that is why even if you are managing your asset with the help of digital marketing, is completely okay, but you should know about it, how it's working, right? So that is the most important thing for any digital marketing agency. In the third part, many of the time we are running digital marketing campaign and not getting the desired result from the current campaign. Okay, I ran a campaign of 1,000 rupees, I did not get the result. That is why I stopped doing it altogether, right? So why this is happening? Because as I told you before, we don't have to learn all the cards, but we have to understand this 5 principles: business objective, research and competitive analysis, targeting, communication and design, and analysis of performance. If you design these 5 aspects, then I'm sure you will able to learn any of the campaign very successfully. So let me go one by one. Market research and competitive analysis. We give lots of focus on this part. Why you have to do market research? I just give you one example, right, of dance classes. Similarly, competitor analysis, we should go and check all the digital assets of competitor. This competitor may not necessarily from your nearest competitor. It can be, for example, somebody is offering very good science classes in Bangalore and he's also doing very good digital marketing. Let's learn from him, right? If you're there in Ludhiana, right, not necessarily you have to check what other people are doing. They not be using digital marketing. So don't run their competitor analysis. What you should check, what other people in India, they're doing the best. So learn from them. So you'll be able to learn the best practices from them. And you'll be able to learn what exactly is working from them, what exactly is not working from them. And you, with the help of market research, you'll be able to learn what are the expectations of the audience, and you're able to know the audience profile. So that is why it is very important. Sometimes, many times we don't do it only, right? We directly start running the campaign, but that is the first part that we should do, right? So like in gym, whenever we want to go to gym or anything, swimming, first of all, trainer will ask, first of all, go and take 4 rounds of circle. Then we realize, why I'm taking 4 rounds of circle, I have to anyway do swimming or gymming, but so that your body become free and your muscle get relaxed, so that you can do more, right? So this is the thing. Market research and competitor analysis is your 400 meter jogging, something like this, so that your muscle get relaxed and or you can say warm up. Second important thing is targeting. So now in digital marketing, the good part and bad part is targeting. Good part, you get unlimited targeting options in digital marketing, right? Unlimited means in each of the platform, different platforms are available, different campaign types are available, and different target groups are available. Age, interest, location, gender, their interest, where they are going, where they are not going. We can target each and everything. So this is good part. What is the bad part? We get confused. So when so many things are there in life, what will happen? We get confused. Ye karna hai, this do this. So as of now, we should be aware of it, right? Which digital campaigns are very good for education, digital marketing education, which campaign types you have to focus on. So many campaign types you will be getting, but you have to focus on only 2 or 3 campaign types. Similarly, your target audience. So, right, so you don't have to get into each and everything, otherwise you will get confused and you will not do anything. So you should focus on which are the right marketing channels, right marketing campaigns, and right targeting group. If you're able to focus on it, I'm sure you will able to do it. And second most important thing, try to collect as much as information from your enrolled student, from where they are coming, what is their age, what is the age of their parents. If you have more information, I think you will able to target them more accurately. Again, communication is a very important part. You know, sometimes just by improving your communication, you can reduce your marketing budget by 70% or 80%. Why? So for example, here 2 ads are there, right? So I'm no, like all of you say, ad number 2 is good, right? Why? Because he's one have the image and everything. But there is a science behind this, why this ad is good than this number 1. So let me give you that principle. That the principle is called AIDA. Right? What is this AIDA? It is attention, interest, desire, and action. The first part of your campaign should do is grabbing the attention of the audience. Right? Second part of your communication should do, once the customer is aware that product or service exists, the business must work on increasing the potential customer interest level. You should be able to increase the interest level. Then third is the desire. Okay, this service is excellent for me. And after the consumer is interested in your service, then the goal is to make consumer desire for it, moving their mindset from I like it to I want to buy it. And the final is action. They have to click on the button over there, which is there. So generally, you will see all good advertisement is following this principle AIDA. So generally, we hire a graphic designer or somebody who knows how to design, right? Corel Draw, something like this. But we don't focus whether he knows about the design principle of AIDA or not. So I'll just show you this another ad. So here this is an ad from Byju, right? So here, can you tell me the first one, what exactly first one is doing? Grabbing the attention. Are you a 10th class student? Yes, yes, yes. The second, increasing the interest. Are you targeting NEET or G? Yes. Then third, oh, 100% scholarship is available for me. Increasing the desire for it. Then register today for free. Final action point. Understood, everyone? So most of the educators, not most of the educators, most of the digital marketing people, those who are very professional or senior in the industry, they are following such kind of principles. So AIDA is one of those principles and very important principle. So let me show you this ad as well. The ad which we, so again over here, the attention is data scientist. Interest and desire, capstone with 15 real life projects. And action is get started. Right? So every ad you will find nowadays, if they have done it rightly, you will find AIDA over there. Right? Don't try to focus everything on the same font size, A and everything on the same font size. What will happen in that case? Customer will not able to focus what exactly you want to communicate. And they have just 1 second time you have just got 1 second time to grab the attention or not to grab the attention. So if you 1 second he is understanding, okay, this is for me, I'm looking for data scientists, then you are done. Otherwise, so many things are there, so many things are to read out. For example, this campaign, so many things are to read out, right? So 1 second, I can't read all so many things in 1 second. So lost the interest. Similarly, we ran the campaign, invested 10,000 rupees, but did not get the desired result. So that is again, you will find many of the educators, you will see, not many of the educators, even people, those who are coming outside this part, they will see, okay, I invested the money, I did not get the result. So what is happening? So if you get fever, right? So it is not just because of one cause, it can be many things. So doctor do the analysis. Okay, it can be because of the temperature, it can be because of food, it can be because of the water that you have drunk, it can be because of many reasons. So what is the good part of a doctor to diagnosis or what is the reason of your fever? Similarly, whenever your ads are failing, not working well, you should be able to identify the issue. It is just because of your targeting, you're targeting wrong people, or it is just because of your creatives, or it is because of your landing page, or it is because of your counseling, right? How you are talking to the leads which are coming to you. It can be because of any reason, right? So as a digital marketing person, you should be able to identify, and matrices are available, right? Tools are available, simple tools are available, which will be able to help you whether your targeting is working, campaign is working, this is working, or this is working. Which is not working, you will be able to get to know. Then you just don't have to work on every element. You just have to improve either your counseling, your targeting, your landing page design or email communication, or your creatives. Understood, everyone? So you should be able to identify where are the issues and how to improve. You cannot improve every 5 things. So digital marketing components, these are the digital marketing components are there: organic, paid, and supporting tools. What are the organic components? Organic components are all the tools which are free in nature. Free in nature means you don't have to spend money on regular basis on them, right? So it's Facebook, LinkedIn. So what are things that you're doing organic? For example, on Facebook, you're posting a articles. You're not spending anything on it, right? Completely organic. Or your website is coming on the top of the search result. You do not have to spend money for that. Definitely, you have to spend money to create a website, but not to bring it on the top search. Similarly, these are the paid. So now, if you have this thing, everything is possible doing organic, this is the myth. Even all people, those are professional in digital marketing, even we are spending amount in digital marketing. Not possible to get everything free out of Google and Facebook. Why? Because from where Facebook will earn if you are able to do everything free of charge. Right. So previously, all your organic posts were working very well. But now, whenever you're posting any organic, until that is a brilliant post, it will reach out to maximum audience. Otherwise, your post will not even reach out to your 2% of the audience. So you have to go to paid. I think no shortcut to paid marketing are there, but you should be able to see how competitively you are running your paid ads with very less amount. And finally, supporting tools. Supporting tools means how you are able to learn how to do computer analysis, different tools are available, how to do analytics, how to learn design tools and different IT tools. So what I'll do, I'll just take you through different slides one by one. So, and this is again going to be the outline. For example, research and computer analysis, you'll be learning about different tools which are available. And the best part of it, these tools are not very technical. It is not something like that you have to write some coding or everything. You just have to open it, follow the systematic process, write the tool name, and you'll be able to get your result. Like the way that I did for Keyword Planner, I did not write any coding over there, but you should know the process. Website, which is a very important part of your success of your business. 80 to 90% of the education institute, if you are doing marketing, if you want to promote your institute, you need to have a website. So again, in our training program, we'll be looking more toward Google site and Zoho site, and some elements on Google WordPress. We'll not be talking much about the WordPress over there. It is largely going to be Google site and Zoho site, right? So why this part? Because the first part, Google site is directly from Google and completely free. So if you're a small private tutor or something like a class teacher, something like that, then you need to create a website directly on Google. No need to spend anything. WordPress, Zoho site will cost you somewhere around 2,000 to 5,000 rupees per year, right? But you can have a beautiful website and everything you will able to manage. WordPress will cost you only 5,000 to 6,000 rupees per year on server and 25,000 rupees to 50,000 rupees development cost. You will say every year you have to incur on it, right? So WordPress is going to be very costly affair. If your revenue is very high, then only in that case you think about the WordPress. Otherwise, the best part for the education institute is Zoho or Google. Development is very easy. Complicated, you need a professional web developer. Integration, how you can integrate your Google site with other tools. Minimum integration tools are available. So Zoho site, many integration tools are available, but again, you need a developer. Integration tools means, can I connect my site with a form? Can I connect with my site with Facebook? So all these are called integration. UI, very good. So, but like marketing tools, good and customizable, right? So let me show you the example of Zoho site, which you will able to do on your own. Okay, this is again a Zoho site only. And this is again a Zoho site, right? So let me go to the home page. So these are the kind of website that you will able to learn on Zoho, completely customizable. And as I told you, you just have to spend 2,000 to 5,000 rupees per year, right? And that includes your server cost, domain cost, and everything. So these are the pages, and so you can have a beautiful website. So that again, we will be learning on the creation of the website from day one from our side. So this is the way you will able to create a website. I can even give you the example of Zoho site. Just give me a minute. So now I'll just give you the example of a Google site. Google site only if you're a small tutor or you need something for a very limited purpose, then I think I recommend Google site is the best thing that you can do, and you can even share your learning resources and everything using Google site, and that too everything is completely free of charge. So the best part, even you don't have to worry about the security, right? So everything is taken care of. So even you can have your main website, but along with that, even you can have Zoho site for different other purpose, right? So like this way, this is going to be your Google site where it will have all forms. Even you can sell your courses. So it is not something like that. You can't sell courses on Google site. If you click on enroll now, it will take you to the payment gateway page. Then you can have success stories over there, registration forms, lead generation forms can be added like this. If somebody is coming, they will fill up the form. So all everything minimum way you will able to do in Google site as well. Study material, even in case you want to share your study material, you will able to do it, right? Something like this. And in case you want to share videos, you can have a beautiful video library over here like this. So anybody want to see your success stories, the testimonials of the students, they will able to do it. So many of the things are possible. Definitely, it has some limitation in terms of marketing part. It does come on Google search. I'm not telling it does not come on Google search, but definitely once you want to expand, it does have limitation, but beautifully works initially. So, and it will, the best part, you don't have to spend a single rupee. And okay, where is my presentation? Then how to get that site on top of the Google search engine. That is very important for everyone. We have created a site because this is completely a free car marketing. Why free car marketing? If somebody is searching for geography classes in Bangalore, if my site is coming over there on the top of the search, what will happen? I will directly get one customer. So even in a year, if I get 50 students directly from Google search, right? I think that is excellent for me. And what efforts I'm making, not very high efforts. It does not mean that you don't have to make any efforts. That is wrong. You have to make efforts, but if you're able to bring on top of the search, I will say it is very difficult to bring your website if somebody is just searching for coding course. Very difficult to bring your website on the top of the search result because many big players are there who are spending lakhs and crore rupees of amount on their website. But if somebody is writing coding classes in Andheri East, I can bring your website on top of the search result. If somebody is writing science classes in Chandni Chowk or in Dwarka sector 17, you can bring your website on top of it. If searches are localized in nature, you can bring. If your product course is not highly competitive, then you can bring even in for I got one of participants who were offering numerology courses, right? So even now in the class we discussed how you can bring here website on top of the search even in numerology. Though competition is not there, but it is not highly competitive. So otherwise, if high competition is there, then definitely you have to invest lots of amount and everything. But if competition is not there, then this is the best time to invest into it. And once you get on the top, other people can also come top, but it will take lots of time. So you have a first mover advantage. So definitely we will work on how your website can come on the top of the search result. And the best part of it, you will get everything free of charge there. If your website is coming on the top of the search result, you don't have to invest in Google. You can always invest over there, but from here you will be getting everything free of charge. Google ads are very important. So Google ads you can do 3 kind of ad. One is search ad. Search ad means if everybody is searching on internet, your ads are coming now completely up to you whether to give Google ads. In case YouTube ads, right? You see some videos and some ads are coming. Again, those ads are just because of YouTube only. Sorry, from Google ads. And sometimes you go to Times of India, NDTV, Aaj Tak, and you see some ads over there. Again, those ads are because of Google Ads. So with the help of Google Ads, you will able to do display, Google search marketing, and YouTube marketing. So everything from Google Ads. So you will be learning everything on Google Ads from this class. And I think the maximum time where we spend here in the class is on Facebook and Instagram. So we have complete 3 sessions on Facebook and Instagram because most of the educators are using it. And here you'll be learning everything about different types of campaigns, on which campaign you should focus, on which type of images you should focus on. So everything in and out of Facebook and Instagram we are covering. Again, we are covering on YouTube. In case you're planning for your YouTube channel, what should things that you should keep in mind while planning for your YouTube channel. LinkedIn, we will not be learning how to create ads in LinkedIn, but again, how to use LinkedIn for your personal branding. We'll be learning about that. Quora, again, we'll be learning on Quora, how to use Quora for your local search. For local branding, how to use Quora. Again, you will be learning about Google Analytics, what people, how many people are coming to your website, what they are, how much time they're spending on your website, which courses they're searching on your website, where they're spending the maximum time, from where they are going out of the website. So everything in and out, from which city, which area of the city you're getting the audience on your website, right? So everything you'll be able to get to know from Google Analytics. We have a session on how to install Google Analytics code on your website. Again, you will be learning about content marketing, but we don't go much into detail of content marketing. Means in case you're writing an article, how to promote that article. Again, we have a complete session on creative images. So you don't have to get done your images from your graphic designer. You can, even after the program, you will be able to design your own brochures, infographic, and even Facebook images. And with the help of design principle, right? So everything we'll be learning about this thing in our creative images and videos. You will be learning about influencer marketing, how you can use influencer marketing, or in case you want to become, how even you want to become an influencer, you can do it. So you will have just orientation on it. We'll not go much detail into it. Email marketing, again, we'll do email marketing, and even we'll learn how to do automation in email marketing. And again, we will go and understand how to use Excel sheet. So not every formula, only 2 formulas are there on Excel sheet by which you will able to do analysis of all the campaigns. So it is very important for you to understand different couple of formulas of Excel sheet by which you are able to understand whether your campaigns are working good or not. And finally, you will able to learn about CRM. What is CRM? CRM is customer relationship management software, and it is a very important tool in new age marketing. Whether you are going to implement in this year or not, but you should know what is CRM. So we have a complete session on CRM. So with the help of CRM, you get to know how many people are coming, giving the leads. You can set the task on those people. You can completely control your counselors, how much time they are talking to one customer, how much minute they are spending. Everything is available. You can keep complete track of everything related to your communication with your customer with the help of CRM. And then some part we'll be learning about payment pages and Google Forms. Finally, some database. So now there many limited uses of database are there. You can't use database for email marketing. Email marketing and database is dead, completely dead. But definitely different ways are there by which you will able to use your database in Facebook or in Google Ads. And the best part of it, digital marketing, it's again acquiring new kind of skill sets. You will able to learn analytical skill ability. You will able to learn designing communication for digital medium. You will able to become more creative, multitasking. You will able to do excellent market research, and you will become comfortable in digital tools. So those are the good part of learning digital marketing. And this is the course that we are offering to everyone. 5 weeks instructor-led training program, 10 different assignments, and detailed feedback is there. You will be getting completely designed, curated study material, pre-classroom videos. You'll be getting from our side pre-classroom videos as well as recorded videos. What are pre-classroom videos? For example, you're completely new to Google Ads. You don't know anything about ABCD of Google Ads. So what we do, we send you some pre-classroom videos of Google Ads, so that when you're there in the class, you become comfortable about Google Ads. Okay, what are Google Ads? Right? So that even you can ask some questions on it, right? And after the class, you'll be getting a recorded session. So in case if you're missing any of the class, you can go to the recorded session. Regular doubt solving sessions are there, and you'll be getting a certification directly from Tech for Educators. And other certification which you can get from free of charge from fundamentals of digital marketing from Google. Google Ads search, Google Display. But I request everyone to go for this certificate number 1 only, Fundamental of Digital Marketing, right? So this is the certification that you can get. And these are the different reference case studies that you'll be getting from our side on how different education institutes are working and how they are reducing their budget. And this is about my profile. I already briefed you about this one. And so we have got nearly about 4.9 out of 5 reviews from all the educators or from the education institute, those who are enrolling for our training program. So what I'll do, I'm just posting a question to everyone before I move to the next slide. So do you want to know more about digital marketing for educator course? You can say yes, maybe, or no. And only thing that okay, I will so we are starting a batch on Tuesday, right? So only some seats are left. In case you want to do it this time only, you can do it. So please, all the participants, requesting all the participants, just write yes. I got, I think, from half of the participants yes, maybe. You requesting other people also, in case if you are not even interested, you can always write no over there. So I got, I think, from 75% of the participants requesting other one as well. Right, so we have trained about 2,000 educators from 1,000 education institutes, and more than 100 Google certified educators are there. And the next batch we are launching on Tuesday, coming Tuesday. 8,000 rupees is the fee. And if you're enrolling before Tuesday, right, definitely you can enroll in 7,200 rupees. So that's all from my side. Now, whether you learn digital marketing from our side or from anywhere, completely okay. But you must learn it because it's a very important skill set for the educators. And the best part of it, this is going to be your lifelong skill sets, right? This is not something like that you'll be using only just because of 2 or 3 months. This is going to be lifelong skill sets. More and more people are spending time on digital devices, right? So this is your success. I would say definitely many factors are available there, but this is again a very important factor for the success and failure of any of the education institutes, how you are able to approach your relevant audience. So whether you learn from our side or you learn it from anywhere, but it's a very important skill set that you should learn. You should not, you can't ignore it, right? So that's all from my side. And if you have any queries now, so fees is inclusive of GST. This fees is inclusive of GST. So, okay. So any other queries are there from the participants? You can even unmute your mic. You can ask the queries, or you can
Actually, I have a doubt here, Lina. The total overall duration of the program is like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 2 hours, 1.5 hours, right?
Right, for 5 weeks, right, sir?
So for 5 weeks.
Right, sir. Right, sir.
Okay.
Any other queries from the participants?
Hi, Ankush, this is Anil Lamba. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I just need your guidance. See, what at this stage I have made a YouTube channel, and I have uploaded around 30 videos, and the subject is accountancy for the 12th standard, right?
Okay, sir.
But I don't see much of traction on my channel. Maybe
Okay,
it's
sir.
a new channel, and maybe the competition is very high, and
Right.
I'm still only halfway through for the 12th standard.
Okay,
Obviously,
sir.
I'm into a full-time job, and I only get Saturdays and Sundays to create my content
Understood, sir.
and record it and then upload it on YouTube.
Right,
So
sir.
I just want to take your expert guidance. Then when is the correct time I should go for digital marketing? Because as of now, so I have to do it for 11th as well as for 12th. For 12th, I'm halfway through. So can you just guide me, and I'll definitely connect with you separately on certain consultancy. But
Yes, yes.
immediately, whatever is your immediate thoughts on my situation?
So first of all, sir, even on YouTube, sir, first of all, you should even see the language. Sir, on which language you're planning for your YouTube videos? English or a local language?
So I use Hindi plus English both.
So because sir, nowadays, first of all, YouTube is promoting giving more focus on local languages, right? Local languages means anything other than English. That is part number 1, right? Second important thing, going live, sir, there is no going live date. Even you can go live with everything even now also, right? better the earlier the better, because you're going to learn everything. Because I told you, so digital marketing is always you will get failure and success, right? So if you start doing everything in the month of April, then from April you will be learning about the success and failure, right? So this is the cycle everyone has to complete. Are you getting my point?
Yeah. So, but my course is not through. I'm only halfway.
No, but it is okay. But everyone is not running for the full course. For example, they are learning for the profit and loss, or they are learning for the reconciliation or bank reconciliation statement, something like this, or double entry. So everybody is not writing the entire course over there. Okay, I want to learn every course from one teacher only.
Okay.
People are writing chapter wise. So more queries are famous for chapter wise topics than the entire book of 11. People are writing. So whenever I'm facing any doubt, I will write my query over there. Even for science, I will write chapter number 1, science class 8 CBSE. Right? So people are writing that much focused targeting, because CBSE का video अलग है, ICSE का अलग है, IGSE का अलग है, state board का अलग है, right? So people are becoming more specific nowadays. For example, in accountancy also, in case you want to become specific, completely up to you. But that you have to identify. Once you start doing it, you will identify whether it is for CBSE or for any of the state board.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Any other queries from the participants? Anyone? So I think I thank you everyone. Like on this Sunday, you found the time to attend the session, and that's all from my side. And if you have any queries, always you can reach out to us. So again, thank you everyone for being here, and have a great time, great year ahead, and enjoy all the festivals which are coming. Thank you very much from my side.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.